All right,
Yep.
I could hear. The weird thing is, I could hear all of you the whole time, so I didn't fully
What?
lose connection. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Well, hello
guys
to
do
you,
not.
and hello everyone in chat. Hi, I posted this in chat, but I have been having intermittent internet issues, so there's a non-zero chance that the stream will wibble wobble a bit. But yes, back to where we were. Bellum, you find yourself at the bottom of a plague pit, whether because you died and were brought here, because you were brought here by mistake, or, I don't know, had the mother of all benders and stumbled into a pit in a graveyard. That's up to you, who can say. But you awaken to somebody moving across this pile of corpses atop you, doing the backstroke.
Let's see. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know how to like start reacting to that situation.
Okay, then I'll do it for you. In the process of scooping some bones into my hand to propel myself forward, which is how bone swimming works. I brush your strangely extant penis.
Oh no. I yelp and shout, "What are you doing? Wait, where am I? What's happening here?"
The backstroke. Can you not see?
The backstroke. I was last I remember. I just took a little nap and now I'm here. What's backstroke? Someone's backstroking my dick. What's happening?
Why are you alive?
I'm not. What? I don't look. You're gonna have to fill me in. I don't even know. Look, I'm supposed to be in my cave. I was just chilling. I'm like, man, them berries tasted a little different. I'm gonna take me a nap and I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna eat some more. And now I'm here.
Oh, you got some of that good shit. You got some extras? Wink.
I don't know. I grab my thing. I like pat myself down, and then like, in like one of my like pouches, like you just see like a red like juice come out of like the bottom of the leather skin. I'm like, damn. Well, you want some jam?
I'll give you anything. For
Hell
it.
yeah.
Within my means, I'll give you anything.
Okay. So, let me get out of. How about this? I'm gonna get out of Bone Pit.
Bellum,
And-
roll a d6 for me.
Okay.
A 2. Interesting. Alright.
Interesting, he says.
I am really terrified what that means.
Bellum, as you push a corpse off the top of you, a pack on its back flops open, and... four seemingly edible rations of dried meat fall out.
Ooh.
Seems this was a unfortunate adventurer who was tossed into the pit.
Ooh, questionable meat.
Questionable meat indeed. Who wants who wants some of this questionably edible meat?
Give me thy drug jam, traveler.
Let me get out, and I just toss you my sack. Like whatever gets you to shut up.
I squeeze it into my awaiting mouth, like one wrings a towel that is nearly out of water.
Okay. Let's see. Questionably edible meat. What am I going to do? I guess I'm a little lost.
You just have that now.
Oh snap! Righteous. I'm
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. That's just like that. I rolled on the loot the bodies table for the plague pit.
All right. So we're in a plague pit of sorts.
You know, of sorts.
Yeah, this, I mean, potentially useful because, so, what we have established is there are a couple locations in Graven-Tosk that you can travel between that are more than just winding paths through headstones, and traveling between them will be 1 day each. If you eat food or drink overnight, then you restore some amount of HP. If you don't eat food or drink at night, you restore no HP, and after 2 days, a starving PC loses D4 HP per day.
Oh shit.
So,
Oh no.
could be useful.
It could
All
be
right.
useful. I have 1 HP.
So the three of you are now standing in the bottom of the plague pit. And as you have just joined us, Bellum, there is above you is the graveyard, and In the southwest wall of the plague pit is a narrow passage. Small cave.
Southwest. I say. I think absent-mindedly, like by habit, he sees like, he sees like the crevice opening to it, and he just sort of like thinks it's natural. Like, let's just go there. Like, he doesn't even.
I grip you by the shoulder and I say, so you see it too. You see the way the graves twist and turn about, blocking our path forward. The only way through is the crevasse.
The crevasse? That's
The crevasse!
What? Sir, what's a crevasse?
Oh, it's like crevice, but my dialect is different.
Crevice?
I'm
Great
pretty
Scott.
sure that crevasse is a
Honor
strange.
said to keep those clean.
I'm pretty sure that a crevasse is a strange, weird thing you have around your neck, but that's like a weird kind of clothing thing. I don't know. I'm down to fit myself in strange holes.
No, you're thinking of a cravat. A crevasse is a delightful breakfast pastry, flaky to the touch.
You're thinking of a croissant. Oh man, you're putting me on the spot here.
You two took the two
This
good
goes
ones.
on for 20 more minutes.
Okay, this
Yeah.
goes on for 20 more minutes, somehow involving. We somehow switch almost every syllable so now we're at the point where we're just saying breakfast foods.
Every 2 sentences I add that I'm a nihilist.
Yeah, it's very
Yes, we
important.
know, Patra, we
BT
know.
dubs, I'm a nihilist.
You climb down.
Alright.
Yonder hole! Let
Yonder.
us violate it!
Happy trails, everyone. Let's get going.
You climb
Let's
into
do
the
it.
crevasse and down a narrow passage through a ruined tunnel until you emerge into a square tomb filled with stale, warm air. Dark, and the floor is covered in drifting fog. There is, in this room, a standing sarcophagus. Actually, do any of you have any light sources?
Good question.
I have a beamer.
Well, I mean, Skullbird is like the brightest thing in my life, but emits no light, unfortunately.
I have silver. I don't.
It is dark in here. You think you can make out a standing sarcophagus on the opposite side of the room from the tunnel, flanked by 2 unlit torches. You have enough time to kind of feel your way around. There is a narrow crawl space in the northern wall of the tomb, and a narrow tunnel in the southern wall. What would you like to do?
Let's split up, gang.
Yeah?
I don't know. Like, whoever's living in that corner of the room, they might not know about nihilism.
I for one am more about that little crawl space because Mama said wherever you can fit yourself is the smallest place that you can imagine.
That is
Well-
wise.
Good old small crawling. Small.
I turn to Skullbert and I say, Skullbert, would you like to meet your friend? You do! And I immediately approach the sarcophagus.
All right. Do you attempt to open the sarcophagus?
Of course I do.
All right. That is a DR18, a difficulty rating 18 strength test. May be reduced if you have assistance, but any assistance will share your fate should it go wrong.
Oh boy. Anybody want to try something with me?
Well, I'd love to, but I have -3 strength. You know what?
Oh.
Let's do it. Is
Oh
that...
wow, you sure do. I mean,
All right.
you.
I'll help out.
I'll help out. This is righteous.
All right, so Arvant, you are taking the lead. So you are now down to a DR14 strength test. So please roll strength plus your
Hold on.
modifier.
I'm going to further reduce this by 4 by spending my omen.
I see.
So this is a D10 or DR10 test now, right?
Yes, that is
All right,
correct.
sick.
How many omens
So
do you have
that's,
out of curiosity?
I got +1 to strength, so but that's my only omen. So
Okay.
I'm spending it. This is my called shot. The sarcophagus is gonna be cool.
Actually,
Alright.
I'm gonna use my Speaker of Truth's ability to lower the difficulty
Oh,
rating of
shit.
that test by 4.
Twice per day,
Alright.
use your wisdom, knowledge, and advice in inner column to bring clarity to a creature of your choice. The DR of the next test they or by 4. Wow, so DR6. All right.
All right.
Give us a
Let's go,
DR6
baby.
strength
Let's go.
test.
One.
One. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
You rolled
Let's
a
go.
3. Or no, you rolled a 2. You did roll a 1.
You couldn't have rolled worse. Let's go. We all.
That's my second one in a row on 2d20.
You do successfully open the sarcophagus. However,
However,
the lid falls on you as you do so. And
Oh,
you each
God.
take 1 damage. If you have
I
any,
die.
if you have literally any armor, you don't take that damage.
Oh, okay, great.
water skin, femur, metal file, and lockpick's grappling hook, unclean scroll, and 46 silver. No, and I have 1 health, so I die.
Holy shit! Hold on. Hang on. Hang on. Hold on. Oh, I'm dying, Squirtle.
That's about to be
You can. Okay, well, Baloney, if you want, you can immediately die, or you could spend an omen to reduce that damage by 1d6.
Oh, God.
Oh, but wait. Oh no, you didn't spend that omen. I mean,
Alright,
what?
no, I'm just
How do you want to play
posting-
this?
I'm literally gonna spend an omen to do that because I think 1d6.
Holy shit.
This is the Morg experience, baby. All right.
I'm losing it.
See, this is
I
what
like-
happens. This is what happens when you add sausage to a sausageless party.
Yes.
There is in fact a split second where Bellum is dead on the ground, and then suddenly, Baloney, what are Bellum's pronouns?
He, him for now. Yeah, I'll go
but-
with him. Yeah.
Bellum suddenly like gasps and sits bolt upright. It was like, well, that was fucked up.
I like to imagine. I'm hesitant, and then I help you, and I don't even just help you. I'm like, this is how you can attack this problem the best, and then I just fucking get smacked, fucking smashed.
Yeah, you are in the center of the sarcophagus lid when it falls open.
Okay,
Oh, incredible!
I'm
I
back.
love this
That's fucked
game.
up.
This game rules. Inside is an odorless corpse in near perfect condition, wearing fine silk clothes. If any of you decide to touch the corpse, you note that the skin is waxy and malleable like dough.
Oh.
I mean, my prison pocket stones told me nothing was going to be wrong, so I'm gonna go for it.
All right, you dig into the body and through the malleable, doughy skin, and underneath feel an iron skeleton, and in the ribcage of said iron skeleton, a fist-sized ruby.
Ooh.
This feels just like what Mother used to make, random detritus.
Back in my day, we had rubies the size of tangerines instead of edible tangerines. None of us had any teeth by the age of 16.
Yeah. Oh. I attempt to wrest the silk clothes from the corpse's body.
Or successful.
Excellent. I tie them like a headband around Skullbert.
The body, as you do so, like when you pull the last of the silk clothes from the body, that's enough to pry it from the sarcophagus, and it falls forward and splaps onto the ground with a very loud and unpleasant splapping noise. Just like a...
Like the sound of Play-Doh hitting the dirt.
That,
I'd
but
like to
slightly
take some
wetter.
of this- I'd like to take some of this human goop and put it in my bag.
It takes you, it's like, the sight of you pulling some of it off is really uncomfortable because it's actually tacky and it adheres together rather well. So everyone else is kind of looking on like, ugh.
Bruh.
But you do get some.
If I can put someone else's goop into a hole and not my goop, I'm down.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's something that my 2-finger self won't want to touch myself.
Several people are typing. Alright, well, there is not much more to see in this room. In fact, this was the only feature of the room.
Crawl space, crawl space, crawl space.
Oh, did I take the ruby from the rib cage?
I mean, you found a ruby there. Did you take it?
Yes.
All right, then you add a fist-sized ruby to your inventory, and
Sweet.
also skin like goop.
Goop.
Like an inventory thing.
All right. What next?
I'm fine with anything. So somebody else pick the next thing to do.
I am absolutely so down to go through the crawl space.
Yes. More crevice diving.
Because like Mama said, go small with the crawl is the way forward.
I'm in, baby.
That's the way to Louisiana. So.
The mythical land of Louisiana.
That's
Alright.
the one to the north, right?
That is the one to the north, yes.
Yeah.
That is that little
wait.
passage you see up there, actually.
Wait, why would we go north?
Because that's where the crevasse is, or
That's the crawl space.
Yeah. Because we're okay. Yeah.
This,
We're gonna go
this
north.
spot here, yeah. All right.
We groovy?
Absolutely. I definitely want to lead the charge on the crawl.
All right. Well, then you begin to crawl through the crevasse, which leads you to a series of subterranean tunnels, leading you through the dank earth. And as established, moving between locations will take a day, so you will have to stop and rest for the night. Do you choose to consume? I don't know how much food you all have. I think you're supposed to get some as part of character creation, but does anybody choose to eat any food or rations tonight?
You said after 2 days of not consuming food and rations and such, bad things will start to happen to us?
That is correct. You'll start to lose health. Ah, a bot.
Ooh, love it. Hold on, I think I can ban this person, so I will do so.
Race you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Oh, nice.
I win.
You do. Never in doubt.
All right. Yeah, so tonight and tomorrow night, you would not suffer any ill effects. The third night, you would lose health if you did not choose to eat anything.
Fuck eating.
Since in my very sanitary sack that I've been keeping the questionable meat next to the human goop, I would like to have some questionable meat.
Love it.
I will not eat questionable meat.
Yeah, I will not consume anything, but I will take the rope that is in my bag, and I will thread it through the bottom piece of Skullbert's jaw, and make loud spaghetti slurping noises as I do.
I see. Also, so I take it back. If you don't eat tonight and you don't eat tomorrow night, then on the start of the following day, you will take damage. That's what I'm saying. All right, so no one consumes any food and or rations tonight.
Some of the questionable meat, there was like a fingernail that was sticking out of the top and like a little bit of hair, but I like flicked it off.
Don't have any.
Oh,
Don't
nice.
have any food
Nice.
other than the questionable meat, because I thought you were supposed to get food as part of hair gen.
Yeah, I got some.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's water skin and 3 days worth of food.
We're all just weirdly fixated on the questionable meat for some reason.
Well, because it's righteous.
Wouldn't you be fixated?
I mean,
Maybe you're
yeah.
right. It did fall out of a dead guy's pack.
it's
What I'm
righteous.
saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, bro, it's salami. It's just regular old salami.
So you move through the tunnels, burning the candle at both ends, so to speak, unless one of you has an actual candle, in which case it's very literal. And we go now to Day 2, where we roll once again on the calendar of Necrobell.
What?
An even roll. No miseries today.
Hooray!
What is this?
So this is I am pushing to the forefront a thing that we've never used because we never had an adventure that lasted longer than 1 day, where you can roll on the calendar of Necrobell to determine if any of the miseries that herald the ending of the world occur. We've had one so far, and that one was, let me put that up.
The tree shall wither and die.
Yes.
Okay. Oh shit.
So, no miseries today. And you find your way out of the tunnel into
Oh shit.
a catacomb corridor.
We enter through this, I assume, crawl space.
Yes, in fact, it pops out, as you can kind of see from the map there. It like pops out from inside, like inside a slot in the wall for a sarcophagus that is emptied, and the tunnel has just kind of bored through that spot. So,
Oh, nice! Another bone library.
the catacomb corridor, dark and deadly quiet, balmy and unventilated, stretches almost interminably north to south. In dusty niches along the wall rest toothless skeletons. And to your south, there are 3 large urns on the floor. And closer to you, a lamp has been thrown on the ground. Tunnel continues off into the distance to the north.
I reach for the lamp.
Yeah,
Alright, one
me
second.
too.
Well, you have a lamp
Oh.
now, but no oil.
I'll be
Bro.
right back. I forgot to unlock the door for my brother.
Go for it.
Oh, all good. Katla, dear, do you have oil?
Let me see. No. Unfortunately, the only thing that might work for this is some human goop, and I don't know if you like that. You're into that kind of stuff.
Would you like to see if it's flammable?
Yeah, we'll see if we can burn some fucking man tallow.
As it turns out, it's very flammable.
Okay.
I reach into my bag and bring out, like, in my, like, definitely non-fleshed bony hands, like, amount of this goop that looks like somebody got both sunburned and, like, didn't get enough sun. And there's, like, some hair that's, like, growing out of it slightly, and just plop it wetly onto, Bellum's hand.
Well, you now have 3 hours worth of lamp oil, or lamp oil substitute.
Nice. It's not bad.
I'm into it.
But does it smell like anything?
Strangely, no.
Oh,
As you recall, the corpse was odorless.
that's almost more disturbing, actually.
Like Loki.
Okay, I search the corpses in the tunnel. Do I find anything?
Only teeth. Actually,
I
hold
take
on.
some. Oh,
You do find teeth. Let me go ahead and let's just for funsies, let's just roll on the BORG search the corpses.
Oh,
That
search the
was-
corpse.
That was supposed to be D6s. D6. 5 and a 5. You find a blood-stained knuckle duster.
Ooh.
Ooh, have the urns already been searched?
The urns have not been searched.
I'm definitely searching those urns with my 2-fingered hand.
All right. Well, one moment, if you please. Very good. Bellum, please open the urn closest towards you.
Alright.
So give me a D4 roll.
Yeah!
A 4.
That's
You
quite good
find-
in this game.
You find more lamp oil. See how much it is. You have enough lamp oil for an additional 15 hours.
Yeah!
Nice.
So mark down lamp oil for 15 hours. You have opened one of the 3 urns.
Well, fellas, I'll let you all take the next couple of them. One for each of us. Like Mom always said, sharing is caring, and we is all one big old fat tribe.
I used to know a Karen from admin, but she also smelled kind of weird. But sure.
Look, we don't trust those types of people. Not where we're from.
I'll open the next jar.
Very well. Give me another D4 roll, please.
E4.
A 1. Nothing but teeth. Just
Oh.
teeth.
Yeah.
Mmm, how lovely.
I will donate mine to Skullbert. So I open up another one and roll that 1d4.
Roll that one.
I got
D4.
4. Let's go, baby.
You got a 4. You have found more lamp oil.
Oh shit.
So an additional 4d6 lamp oil.
We're seeing tonight, boys.
Another 9 hours. So you had 3, 15, and 9. So between three of you, you have
8.
27.
27. Yep.
Yeah, 27 hours of lamp oil. / lamp oil substitute.
Ugh.
Aha, suckers! You got flammable. I got teeth.
Making me the victor.
Making me the victor.
At the end of the day, he's really gonna pocket teeth someone.
Oh my god. Possibly. Alright.
I'll pick up. I'll dump the urn of teeth into my bag.
Excellent.
Very good. Well, way better than Prometheus.
How big are the urns?
I would say they come up to like waist height.
Okay. Is it reasonable to carry one of them around?
No, they're pretty heavy.
Damn. Okay.
That's not to say you can't. That's just to say it's going to be difficult to do so.
All right, I'm gonna do it 'cause that's righteous.
All right, that's gonna really slow some shit down, but okay.
All right.
You have a large urn as well.
Yeah. All right, notepad.
Okay. So the corridor stretches to the north and south. That's not quite visible on this map because I rotated it sideways, like some sort of dingus, but believe me when I say
Hey,
it
you know
stretches
what?
north and south.
Cardinal directions are not equal to up and down, so you know what? It's just our weird map centrism that
Yeah.
makes us think that. Boom.
This is true, and
Bam.
also you can't navigate through the graveyard, so you don't know better anyways.
Exactly.
Paradigm shifts.
Boom.
So,
All right. So there's something called the Origin Fountain to the south. Not that I would. Not that my character knows that. And something to the north.
your pre-senses are
the
tingling.
origin fountain, you say?
Katla, you've those bones, yes? Will you please tell us what the right way to go is?
Yeah, but they kinda screwed up before. Plus, every time they roll badly for me, I punish them by putting them in my prison pocket.
You have a prison
Oh.
pocket?
You don't want to know.
Prison
I,
pocket.
You're probably right.
I don't. you pull out your prison pocket and it's just a Nintendo Switch with Prison Architect installed.
Fucked up.
See, it doesn't work anymore. The batteries are dead.
No, nightmarish.
Yes,
They've been dead for decades. No one has seen the sun, so they can't solar charge either.
wait a minute. It has been a day, so I can re-roll them.
That's
Yes.
true, you can.
Sick. All right, I need to roll a D10 then. As usual, I take them out of the prison pocket. They jingle out, and all the middle fingers align in random order, and I dump them onto the ground.
And which direction are you asking if there is danger?
South.
South. They say that south is dangerous, but you can't tell if they're lying or not.
Well, as usual, life has dealt me a random happen chance of.
Wait,
Oh,
sorry.
yes.
I think you.
Hold
I
on a
think you
sec. Actually, no,
rolled
yeah,
that wrong.
yeah,
you
you were
rolled a
supposed to-
D10, You should be rolling
this happened
a
again, you should be
D20
rolling a
plus your
D20.
presence against 10.
Ah, okay. Okay.
I just came to the same realization. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
And your presence is 2, so you do get a +2 on that. Ah, so you are successful.
Yes.
Wait, oh. Oh, sweet! This time they won't go back to prison. I'll put them in my regular pocket.
I can't believe we fucking won a roll.
Yeah,
The
according,
dice.
according to this, I don't know, we probably will be fine that way. But
The dice.
all goes in which ways. By the way, I'm a nihilist.
The dice say that the path south is dangerous, but you can see through them, and you understand that they are not entirely true. That while there is hazard, there is not immediate danger awaiting you to the south.
All right, I say we go south.
I'm down for it, like a clown on an Alabama shaker.
Swoot, maybe there'll be more teeth. My win.
Or maybe smaller urns to put in my current urn.
Or maybe another friend for Skullbert.
Woo!
Woo! I have no idea what my voice for this character is. I feel like I've picked 3 or 4.
I like to imagine that they're all canon, and it's him channeling his different Skullbert-like friends.
Yeah, I mean, so my character is described as raving in ruins and traipsing endlessly down dusty roads and desecrating cathedrals by night. So it really, I mean, I could just be feeling a different vibe every day.
Okay.
You head to the south. The corridor stretches on almost interminably, but you finally reach what seems to be end. There is, slightly elevated, the passage opens up into a broader space. And within this space... One second. Yes, the passage opens up into a broader subterranean space. In the middle of it is a grand rectangular fountain, decorated and ancient. All throughout the room is the smell of stagnant water and the half-heard whispers of laughing children. Atop the fountain are statues of cherubs vomiting mist. Okay, hold on. Atop the fountain are 2 statues at the fountain's crest holding a stone jar. On either side are statues of cherubs vomiting mist onto the ground. The mist fills the space basically almost up until your toes, and it is deathly thick right up until the point where you are standing. There is a bridge of protruding pillars leading up from the ground across the mist to a stone door.
And that smell gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Hang on, let me make sure I got
Maybe.
this space laid out in my brain correctly. Yeah, no, they're basically behind the fountain. There is a door, and then there's a door and there's the fountain, and you must cross the bridge to reach either.
Okay. And in the fountain, there's like that still water, right?
Yes.
Okay. But you have to cross like this chasm or whatever.
It would be nice to get some water for free. So
Yeah, and we haven't earned to transport it.
Oh, sorry,
there's
no.
a
I have this backwards. You open the door into... Okay, I had this mixed up in my head. You open the stone door into this subterranean space. There is a bridge of pillars leading down into the space to the fountain, atop of which are 2 statues holding a stone jar. Cherubs vomiting mist. Cherubs are vomiting mist that fills the space. So the only way to reach the fountain and the jar is to cross this bridge of pillars American Gladiator style.
Oh shit! Oh wow! Okay, so
And
I
there's
was
nothing else
imagining
in the
a bridge
room.
with some pillars on it, but this
Nope.
is in fact okay. Sick.
So it's like jumping between them or whatever.
Yep, it is hopping atop pillars down to this fountain.
I may
Okay.
have to loot the urn.
So before I cross it, I sorta like alley-oop Skullbert over the chasm, lands with a clank on the other side, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll be able to make it if Skullbert could.
Actually, give me
Not
give
Skullbert.
me a DR12 presence test if you would.
Ooh, all right. That is unfortunately the only the I don't have any bonus on that, so DR12 you say?
DR12, I
Dude,
say.
if Skullbert dies, I will be beside myself.
Dude,
Okay.
no.
You miss, and Skullbert falls into the mist.
No, Skullbert.
No, I have
I-
the ability.
I think it would be in character for me to throw myself off it to chase him, but I will restrain myself if the party is uncomfortable with that.
I think that is a righteous way because I'm not gonna lie, I'm low key about ready to follow Skullbert too.
Yeah, I'd say that actually that makes a lot of sense.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, I dive off, taking 9 hours of lamp oil with me. Sorry, everybody. Oh, wait. I tie myself to, I'm gonna try and do this reasonably. I tie myself to, a rock on the ledge, and try and, like, lower myself down. Do I reach the bottom of the chasm?
Well, you descend into the mist, yes?
Yes, I descend into the mist.
So, you drop into the mist. After a moment, you descend into the mist, and all of you hear the sound of cherubs laughing. The line goes slack. For those of you up top, the line goes slack. Moments later, Arvent, you wake up a little ways back in the catacomb corridor, toothless in age, head spinning with a lifetime of memories not quite yours.
Holy shit.
All of your abilities are one lower than you remember.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Nuts.
Brutal.
And next to you is a slightly aged-looking Skullbert.
Yeah.
A few more cracks.
It was worth it.
Few more cracks in the skull. A few bits of bone missing. Maybe one tooth missing that was there before. But Skullbert is reunited with you again.
I kiss Skullbert a little bit too intimately.
Weird, but okay.
Weird, but okay.
Not here to judge the relationship between a man and his skull.
Love is love. So I'm just trying to figure out how to get my urn across this. I think I'm just gonna run and jump. Like, how far apart are the pillars? Like, could I reasonably, did my character reasonably think he could make it across with this heavy ass urn?
You could with the urn. I'm gonna say the urn is an additional -2, or increases the difficulty
DC.
rating by 2. Yeah, the DR by 2.
Okay.
And you have no armor, so you don't take any penalty from that, anyways. Actually, I'm gonna say it's 4. If you are carrying this urn with you, it is going to be a DR +4 on any agility test. And
Okay, I've got +1 agility.
this would be agility, yeah.
I've got +1, so it's only -3. Let's go. All right.
I mean, this is a DR 12, which would amount to a DR 15.
I'm gonna rub the urn and look at it lovingly and say, "I'm sorry."
Before you decide, I should say, okay, the fountain itself is empty. You don't know what's in the jar, though. There is a stone jar being held atop the fountain.
It
There's
could
a
be
jar?
anything, even a smaller fountain.
Yes.
No, this is exactly what I've been looking for. A smaller vessel to put in my large vessel.
Oh, sorry. No, I take it back. Reaching the jar is a DR 16. Coming back is a DR 12.
Oh shit.
Yeah, for some reason, reading this like column of text is fucking with my sense of the space. But yes. So
Okay,
going down there would be a DR. So if you took the urn with you, you'd be rolling a DR 19.
I've got +1 agility.
You can leave it. Hold on. You can leave
Okay.
it and come back for it later.
Oh wait. Oh, I thought this was a one-way trip. I thought there was
No.
like a stone door because I heard the stone door on the
No,
other side
sorry.
of the room.
I got very confused with the layout of the room. So the stone door opens from the catacomb corridor into this
Oh.
room.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so you are at the stone door.
Okay. I thought I was gonna have to carry. Okay, no, we're leaving the urn.
Okay.
We're gonna leave the urn, but I am absolutely gunning for that jar. I'm like so obsessed with these vessels right now.
All right. Well, in that case, that is
So
a DR 16 to reach the jar.
Can I talk to myself, speaker of truths?
You
To a
talk to
creature
yourself?
of your choice. I am
Oh.
a creature of my choice. Does that work?
That's.
I don't know about that.
Hype yourself up. You're like,
Yeah. No, I won't do that. It doesn't seem
Nah.
like we're in the spirit of the ability. Our 1d20 +1. Let's go! I could have brought the urn!
Holy
My
shit.
God.
All
I
right.
could have brought the urn. I'm mad.
Well, you reach the jar. You reach the fountain, and the stone jar is yours for the taking. This jar is small enough to carry without any penalty. This is like you
Are you-
tuck it under your arm like it's a football.
Yeah.
But there is
Just
something
like a
inside of
good
it.
old- What?
But you can feel there is something inside of it.
I wonder if I even look at it. Like, if I'm just obsessed with the fact that it's a jar. Well, like good old Miss, we're gonna take that pigskin down and we're gonna show our friends what we done got.
Friendship ended with urn. Jar is my best friend now.
Are you kidding? I'm putting the jar inside the urn.
All right. What do you do now?
I'm grabbing it football style. We're running down. I'm not even looking at it.
All right. That is a DR12 agility test to make it back to the door.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Ooh, no.
You slip on a particularly slick pillar that you managed to barely catch your footing on the first time, and you fall into the mist. Once again, the cherubs laugh, and Bellum, for the second time today, you sit bolt upright with the start, but in the catacomb corridor this time. Clutching your arms and sitting in your lap is the jar that you recovered. But you are also toothless and aged, head spinning with a lifetime of memories not quite yours.
Oh, but dang on. I can't believe that you're going to have no teeth, man. I can't believe it.
So now both.
I can't even believe this. You're going to do the same and can't even don't talk no nothing.
So now both Bellum and Arvent, all of your skills have been reduced by 1.
Okay.
And yes, that does mean any at 0 go into the negative.
So I noticed that my voice is coming out weird now that I have no teeth. So I begin to puppet Skullbert as if he's speaking, and somehow this does fix the timbre of my voice, and I'm able to articulate correctly.
All right, -1 abilities. I have -4 strength.
Wild.
Okay.
Incredible. Well, you have the jar.
I got my jar. I'm gonna take it to my friend. We're gonna see what's going on.
You should go put that in the urn that you had, that you
I'm gonna
valued
do
quite
it.
a bit.
It's absolutely what.
God.
I can't believe it. I got me a jar and I'm gonna go boom me in my urn. I put it in it super eagerly. All right, fellas, watch all this is gonna happen. And I'm like, and I yank off it like it's a dish at a 5-star restaurant. I'm the chef.
All right. You open the jar.
After it's in the urn.
All right. Inside, you all kind of have to crane. If this were a movie, we'd have a shot from inside the urn of like all 3 of you like peeking over the edge, awkwardly. Inside the jar is enough for 2 servings of something that you understand to be nostalgia gruel. You don't know how you know this, but the 2 of you that fell into the mist, you know that that's what this is.
Aw.
Do I know what it is?
Yeah, you also fell into the mist, so you also know it's nostalgia gruel, and there's enough to give to 2 of you.
Well, I found it and I slipped and fell. I think it should be one of mine.
You take a serving?
Absolutely.
You will hear no objection from me, my dear friend.
Yippee-ki-yay! We're gonna eat me some nostalgia gold.
Bellum, you are restored to your prime, or well, as much of a prime as it was, but you are restored to your previous state. Younger, more teeth, and your stats are all bumped back up by 1 to where they were before.
I attempt to wrench the remainder of the gruel from Bellum.
Well, there is enough for 1 more serving, so you have a serving in your hands.
Okay, I consume.
Then you are also restored to your prime. Once again, be-toothed and with your stats bumped back up by 1.
Nice.
While this is happening, I'm standing at the precipice of this room and watching my hapless companions just drop into the mist. I kind of look at this room and I'm like, screw that! Dirty friggin' scary smoke, creepy freaking kids, screw that! And walk away down the corridor.
Excellent point.
Cherub statues are never a good sign.
Yeah, that's when you absolutely know you're super screwed.
Especially if they're cherub statues that aren't peeing. Then you're like, well, whoever designed this had no sense of humor.
damn.
No good comes from this place.
So, are you saying, do we want to linger here, or do we want to see what's on the other side of this Scott dangin' marsh or catacomb?
Nothing else on this. The origin fountain is the end of the line this way. The
At least
catacomb
that's
corridor
good.
leads north.
Well, says we well, it says that it stands to reason that we have two paths before us. We can either go back from whence we came, or we can go up. Like we could go past from whence we came onto lands unexplored, over yonder.
Seems like we ought to go north.
I'd say it's the same thing. Over yonder it is. Come hither.
Yep. And I'm just randomly going that way anyways, just because it's a one-way path for me.
Perfect.
It's super duper away from scary cherubs.
Scarabs, please.
The scarabs.
Well, you wandered
Scarabs with baby faces.
Ugh.
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 No, not like that.
No. Oh, that's no good. No good. All right. You head north, past the place you were before in the catacomb corridor, and into a tunnel that leads off into the dark once more. So another day has passed. Day 2 has ended. Do any of you partake of any rations or food tonight?
Yeah, I do.
Questionable meat. Questionable meat.
Can I eat the teeth?
Oh.
Is there a constitution?
Well,
equivalent
the answer is yes, but they don't count as nutrition.
Okay.
I was about to say no, then I was like, well, it is BORG, so you could eat the teeth, but that doesn't count as eating food.
They're high in calcium, Andrew. Come on.
Is that how it works?
I mean,
Yeah,
for an undead, maybe, but that's like a stretch.
Look, the bones are their money. So are the worms. They
What?
All right.
What? I think you should leave. Have you? Anyone see that?
I
Sorry,
still
I
need
have
to watch
not.
that, yeah.
Okay, there's a single skit. I've only seen like 5 skits from it, but there's one where they're like auditioning, and one of the lines from it is, "The bones are their money."
Excellent.
It's really fun. It's absolutely worth a watch.
Great.
Very good.
His lack of musicality is impressive.
All right, so it sounds like everyone eats some sort of everyone eats one ration tonight at least. Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
I ate questionable meat the other night.
Oh, you ate some on the first night?
Yeah.
Okay, then make sure. So we are down 2 questionable meat and Arvant. Did you eat food or did you eat questionable meat?
I had one of my days of rations.
All right, so we are down 1 day's worth of rations and 2 questionable meats. All right. Well, in that case, the day rolls over as you wander through the tunnels, and we go now to day 3.
Oh, fuck.
We roll once more on the calendar of Necrobel. The result is evens. No miseries today.
Aw.
Aww.
All right, where are we going next?
so
That's where
well.
we are going next.
Oh, the strangly tree.
Strangly tree.
Is this the tree that shall wither and die?
Well, that remains to be seen.
Oh.
So, you wander through the tunnels. Yeah, that'll go away eventually. You wander through the tunnels into... The tunnel emerges into an open room. It is hot and humid. Rancid sweat stink clings to the nostrils. From the north, there is a sound of rushing water. The room is covered in debris and things stolen from nameless graves and tombs. Along one wall, in the corner, there is a throne, an occupied throne of trash and would-be valuables. And all around, skittering along the walls of the room, are roaches, meaty and otherwise. They sit and scurry on the excrement-stained floor, and seated upon the throne is a bedraggled and forlorn-looking figure with a tiny whip in his hand, like a roach-sized whip.
What? Whoa!
As you walk to the room, his head shoots up suddenly, and his eyes find you, and he says, "Who enters my domain?"
I want to immediately let him know that I'm a nihilist, and then tell him ad nauseum why I'm a nihilist.
How long does that go on for?
like 30 minutes.
Oh boy, okay, 1 second. He immediately says, enough, enough. After a while, he says, enough, enough. Why have you entered my domain? He cracks the tiny whip in the air.
It makes like a tiny whoosh.
Oh, also, exits from the room. There, you have entered the west side of the room, and there is an archway and tunnel leading away to the north.
Well, we were just fixing to scurry on by here and just see that we could make our way pleasantly through the domain.
Oh, you seek to escape the Great Graveyard.
Well, that's what we were fixing to do.
Well, then you have come to the right place. You see, I myself found my way here long, long ago. After the rest of my party eventually died, but I found a way to keep myself busy. You see, I am breeding these, my friends, the roaches, and one day, I should breed them larger and larger until one is big enough to fly me from back to the city.
These things can fly.
You never seen a cockroach?
I have, but I ain't seen one flying.
But yeah, they
Killed them
fly.
suckers with good old mama's boots. What the hell are these? Bro,
The cockroaches, they have wings.
What do you mean?
They're not as big as they're going to be, but eventually.
I survey the cockroaches in the room. Are any of them large, like even approaching large enough to lift a human person?
Some of them are like big cockroaches, but absolutely none of them are big enough to lift a human.
They're like big for cockroaches, but not big for like cockroaches. You know what
That's
I mean?
yeah, that's correct.
Yeah,
The biggest
maybe
cockroaches
like-
are like, dang, that's a big cockroach. That's
So
right.
I turn to the roach herder and I say, and when precisely do you expect to be done with this endeavor?
Oh, soon. We have plenty. There's nothing but time here. And
I'm
roaches
fine,
breed,
okay.
and roaches breed very fast. You know, go through a couple generations in like a week.
I mean, he does got a point. Maybe we could just sit here, but I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know, y'all.
I want to take some of the human goop out of my bag and put it on the ground.
Oh,
Oh, what do you have there?
This is some stuff I got from a guy I once knew.
That's a strange way to put it. I kind of like, I shake
Oh,
my head
did
like
you-
that's a strange way to put it.
Did you lose a party member too? That's most unfortunate.
oh my god.
No, this was a guy. You know, he was
Uh,
sleeping. Yes.
Oh, so you like killed him?
Oh, no.
No. Look,
No.
no.
He was
You
already
got
dead.
it all wrong. You got it all wrong.
This just kind of fell off him.
Huh, that's kind of fucked
It
up.
it was there when we found it. No, it's not. It's perfectly normal.
I think that's kind of fucked up.
Look.
I think it's normal.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if you're in a position to say what's fucked up and not Mr. Roach Herder.
What do you do with the goop on the ground?
I kind of coax it towards a mass of the roaches to see if it'll eat it.
I mean, several of them come over to investigate it. Whether or not they eat it is unclear, but there's a couple of them like crawl on it. There's roaches all over the place.
Like my neighbor's house. What? Anyway. Oh, what? I've got this unclean skull that deals damage to everything in 30 feet.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, you also have a skull?
No, I have death, unclean scroll.
Oh, unclean scroll. Oh, okay.
Like
It
a
did sound a little bit
skull.
like you said unclean skull. Not gonna lie.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, I do not. I do not.
Skull
have a
just
scroll.
explodes and everyone takes damage.
I have-
Are you considering popping the scroll right now?
I kind of am. Just like to just murder all his roaches and just like, haha, got him.
All right, so
Will this hit us?
I think it will. That's the only
absolutely,
reason-
absolutely. Are
I
you
think-
kidding me?
I think the other thing is that
Death
also
is a
hits me.
powerful scroll.
Yeah, it. I think the thing is this also it's me, but I have 1 health, so it's kind of like a kamikaze thing.
Okay.
But I don't know if
Um,
like the roach guy is worth it.
Let's see. I don't know that would. Yeah, I don't think it would affect you. I don't think it would affect the caster.
Okay, but still 4d10 is
It's a lot
kind
of
of a
damage.
deal. Yeah, that kills y'all. I'm gonna hold off.
Okay.
I look around and I'm like sliding and I'm looking at my bag and I just kind of like look at it and I shake my head and I put it back.
Not today, Satan.
Okay,
I will
so
choose violence another day.
so now what? There's a lump of the goop on the ground. Some of the roaches are investigating it. The roach herder is still arguing with the other two of you over whether or not that's fucked up.
This may or may not be goop, but we might move on unless you got anything.
Yeah, you got any other good advice you could perhaps impart on us before we depart?
Well, you said you were trying to find your way out of the graveyard, yes?
Absolutely, great sir, we are.
To do that, you are looking for the Undertaker's shack.
Undertaker shack.
Might
Yes?
he know where this is?
Oh, well, I could guide you to it. Of course, yes, I know precisely where it is. The path there is long and winding, but I know it. I know it.
Wanna chill? Wanna come?
You would do this for us?
I would. I would do this for us, for both you and for me, definitely, yes.
You ain't lying to us neither. No strings attached. You would just do it for us.
I would happily, I would love nothing more than to leave this graveyard if you would take me with you.
I peer at him to see if he's like hiding a hand behind his himself. See if he's crossing his fingers or something.
He's not. He has a weird toothy grin and is like leaning forward on his throne of trash. It's really hard to get a read on this guy.
I'll say, cool! And then I'll pick up the mound, the little handful of human goop that has a couple of roaches like stuck in it, and put it back in my bag.
Congratulations, you now
Oh
also
my
have
God.
stuck roaches.
Ah.
Up to you whether or not you want to mark that down in your inventory.
Yeah, however you want to mark it.
Like goop with roaches in it.
The old goop roaches. We all got them.
So I consult Skullbert, who thinks that it would be a fantastic idea to have this person join our party.
Whatever the three of you guys say, I'm 100%. Who am I to be a dissenting idea? Let's bring him along. Got a name, Mr. Roach Herder?
Yes. He does not elaborate.
What is it, sir?
If
It's
you
a
don't
fair-
tell us,
It's a good name, a very good one.
well, if you don't tell us, we're not going to be able to call you by it. We're going to have to make something up.
Oh, you can call me whatever you want.
Anything?
May I call you Fred?
I can't stop you.
Let's call him Undertaker and say that we found the Undertaker.
Oh, would that
it's
were
a
that easy,
caliber.
friend? Would that were that easy, new best friend?
New best friend. Whoa, I'm abashed.
He says, "Oh, look around this roach breeding experiment's going nowhere. Yeah, we're much better off sticking together."
You know what? When you put it like that, friend, you're on board.
You may join us.
Yeah, we're gonna call you Fred because I can't think of anything better. Come
Huzzah!
here, Fred.
Huzzah!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
All right.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh shit! I was supposed to roll for. I just remembered I was supposed to roll for encounters between zones. It's fine. We'll pick that up later. It's all good. All right. So he says, "Now, to leave the graveyard, you will want to find your way to the Undertaker's shack. And to do that, well, you're going to need to explore the graveyard. I suggest we start to the north here." He points
Wait.
to the tunnel
Whoa.
leading.
Back up. You said you knew where this thing was.
Yes, I said the path was very long, but I definitely know where it is.
Okay. Your use of the verb explore seemed a little alarming.
Well, I mean, there's a path between here and there. We got to explore the path.
Okay. As long as you know what you're doing, I trust you. I am trusting you blindly, good sir.
I definitely know what I'm doing.
You definitely do.
Do you think I would have gotten this far with my roach breeding experiment if I didn't?
I mean,
He gestures around the room at the definitely regularly sized roaches.
Could a depressed man do this?
Yes, exactly.
I trust you blindly, good sir. I'll let him lead the way.
To the north, then.
All
And he
right.
leads you to the north. The passage. Do you all follow?
Yeah, sure.
After he leaves the room, I want to like look through his crazy garbage seat throne.
Ooh.
All right. It is, in fact, astonishingly, it's actually no. Roll for me if you would. Actually, I'll roll this twice because there is a stack of valuables. So, I'm going to roll 2d66. So first, you find 64 silver.
Ooh.
Or hold on, is that 64? 46. Yep, that's 64. You find 64 silver. And second, you find 42 is an unmarked bottle with a liquid that shifts between red and green inside.
Ooh.
Ooh, actually, drink it at a very clutch time.
Oh, sweet! I got a bottle of Christmas.
Because that happens down here, Christmas.
That's my favorite Christmas song, A Bottle of Christmas.
Sure, why not?
Thrilling. Okay. So, you all follow the Roach Hoarder North. Jesus. North. All right. You all follow the Roach Hoarder North.
Yes.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah.
All right.
Northing it up. North gang.
All right. Okay. The tunnel leads to the north and is abruptly amputated by a river of frothing and rushing water, heading from the north down to the west. The air here carries petrichor as ice-cold droplets splash warm stone. Words are drowned by pitch-black water deafeningly crashing past. The only thing of note here is a hatch above the sewer, the Shadow King sewer, in the top of it, that is open with a rope leading down through the roof and hanging above the water below. Actually, it's hanging close enough to the passage that none of you can reach it, but someone standing on someone else's shoulders might be able to.
Could we stand on the urn?
That's a good
Hey.
question. Yes, but it's going to be an agility test.
Okay.
This looks like a job for random bones. I fling the bones on the ground and the middle fingers spin around and like change direction.
What are you
Is it
asking the
day?
bones before you roll?
I'm asking the bones whether or not there's going to be like any danger that's going to happen ahead of us.
Okay, give me that roll if you want.
Ooh, and it's going to be a D20 and not a D10 for the third
Yes.
time.
+1, I believe. Or is it +2? What's your
+2,
your
I
presence?
think.
+2. So it is a 10.
So I got a 10.
Yes. Well, the bones say that there is danger, and you are... Hang on 1 second. Yeah. The bones say that there is danger, and you kind of scoff at them, because the danger they're telling about is, you know, any danger you can see. It's probably not a good idea to fall into ice-cold rushing water.
True. Can't argue with that.
Sweet, thank you, Captain Obvious Stones. You go back in your prison.
Prison.
And I load them back into the battery section of the controller and just like clamp the battery like compartment on top.
God.
Fantastic. So, you are here at the Shadow King sewer.
So I would like to climb the urn if that is a doable thing.
Most certainly is. The Roach Hoarder looks rather impressed and is like, oh, very clever. I didn't have anyone's shoulders to stand on. That's why I couldn't reach that rope before. Huh, fascinating.
Well, maybe if your roaches were big enough, they'd fly you up there.
Yeah, that was never gonna happen. Fly to fancy. Let's be real here. I mean, now that I've got you, we've actually got a chance of getting out of this graveyard alive.
We?
Yeah, we
We do. We do. Yes, you're absolutely right, good sir. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
All right. So, who wants to climb the urn?
I think,
I will climb the urn.
All right.
Yeah.
This will be to climb the urn and reach the rope. Will be. Let's call this a DR10 agility save.
For what it's worth, I'm going to take the jar out of the urn before, just in case it breaks, so I still have some sort of vessel.
Very good. You still have the jar then.
Yes.
Good thinking. Good thinking. We always
So-
need a vessel.
Yeah.
All right, so this is going to be. You said DR12.
It is a DR10, but I believe you have medium armor, so that is
Yeah.
a
So
yeah,
so it'll be a DR12 for me.
correct.
And this is an agility check.
This is an agility test. Yes.
Agility test. Yes. So that's a D20 plus 1 against 12. That's okay odds. Nope. Can't fucking do it today.
You can't do it. You just can't get it open.
All right. Well, you fall and let's see. You fall into the currents. The current is strong. Make a DR14 strength test.
Okay. Hey, I have a question actually about omens. I'm sorry, I should have asked this earlier. Do I have my omen back from that I spent on what is it, day 2 or something?
Oh,
Day
that's a
1?
grand question. Let me check omens.
Oh shoot! Sorry. My roommate needs me to get the door.
Go for it.
I'll be right back.
I respect that. I totally get that. I just had to do the same thing.
Regain as many omens after resting after at least 6 hours. Oh yeah, so every day you all have your omens back.
Oh man. Remind me
You'll be
later.
using those like candy.
I mean, does anyone have more than one omen?
I have
I've
4, I think.
Okay, so yeah, if you've used any omen, every time you rest for D6 for every time you rest, basically. Hang on one second.
Hey, I'm back.
So you've rested at least 6 hours. So yeah, so you regain. Roll the class's designated die. So you should each have a die for omens.
I do,
Yeah.
yeah, I have a D4, so I'll roll a
Okay,
D4.
well, yeah, roll your D4 now. Roll your designated dice if you've used omens, and you get that many omens. After
right.
that is how many omens you have. Do you have
I got 4, baby.
so,
Also got 4.
okay, so two of you have 4 omens total.
Woo!
So, all right, okay, so DR -4 would not save me here. Can I spend multiple omens on the same roll? Probably not, right?
Well, you
no,
fall-
I can
Well, hold on. You have fallen into the water. You must now make a strength test to avoid being swept away. You could still use an omen to avoid this. You could re-roll. You could spend an omen right now to re-roll that agility test to prevent yourself from falling in. Or you could chance it to the
you know
strength
what?
roll.
I think I'll give the strength test a DR -4. And then if I fail that, I'll try and re-roll it.
Very good. In that case, it is a DR10 strength test.
All right, DR10 strength test. Let's give it a
Right.
roll. I got a +1 to strength too, so
Fingers crossed.
fingers crossed indeed. Hey, all right, we got one.
Yeah.
Hey, Arvent has rolled well for once tonight.
God
You
bless America.
managed to grab the edge of the passage and haul yourself back out of the sewer once again.
All right.
And for the sake of expediency, I'm gonna say every time that you take this rope test, climbing the rope test, it reduces the difficulty by 2.
Okay, great. So this will be a DR10 for me now.
If you try it again, yes.
I'm gonna give it one more try if that's okay.
Yeah, and then we should perhaps start considering the shoulder options, and then just one person
Yeah.
with the urn. Actually, that might be a good idea.
All right, I got
But
a
you
15.
succeed. So you make it onto the rope. Does anyone
God
immediately
bless.
follow suit?
I will nobly go last.
I want to kind of like poke and prod and coax the roach dude with us.
Yeah, you know what? How about you go on, Mr. Roachman? Fred,
Well, all right. He very
go for it.
nimbly jumps from the jar or from the urn onto the rope behind Arvent.
See, our local Chad has strong. He is strong, Chad.
Look at him. He make like Donovan Mitchell. He got those bunnies, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, damn bunnies.
What they said.
All right, y'all following suit?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I went through my items and I have a grappling hook, so I'm actually gonna try and take the urn with me and my
What?
grappling hook.
Oh my god.
You just have a what?
Yeah, I have a grappling hook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're last, I guess.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking this urn with me if I can.
Let's
Just
go,
take it-
baby.
Let's go. The urn comes back.
Earn meta, baby.
Whoa.
Okay. All right, so let's see then. Katla, do you want to try to climb the urn to ascend the rope?
Sure, screw it.
All right. DR10 agility.
Awesome.
Nice.
A resounding success. You climb the rope.
Woo.
And last,
All right. I put my jar back in my
Oh.
urn. I hug it like awkwardly, like with both my hands, and I have I'm sort of holding it the crutch of one of my arms, and the other arm's supporting it. I shoot my grappling hook at the other side on just whatever is identifiable, and I go pew.
give me a DR10 presence test. Actually, make it a DR12 presence test.
Oh no, I think I have my -1 presence. Oh, I have +1 presence.
Now
This
would
might
be
be-
a reasonable time to spend an omen. Well,
I'm definitely doing that. I was about to say.
To do what?
So, to use an omen.
Yes, what are you using
So-
the omen to do?
So okay, what do you? So I missed the rules explanation. So what are like the things you can use an omen for? I saw Abbott use it for -4 DR thing.
Yes, so you may expend an omen to either deal maximum damage with one attack, re-roll a dice roll, yours or someone else's, lower damage dealt to you by d6, neutralize a crit or fumble, or lower one test's DR by 4.
I'm gonna lower it by 4.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. DR10 -4, right? Or DR12 -4.
That's
yeah,
good.
so DR8.
Yeah, so you're rolling
Okay.
DR8 presence.
Nice.
Let's go.
Barely succeeded.
The
Very
urn
good.
succeeds. It survives.
And give me a... So that's to get the hook up there. Give me, if you would, a DR14 strength test. While
Oh,
shimmying
no.
up this grappling hook rope with an urn with a jar inside of it in your arms.
This might be fucking it. I think the urn's going. We're rolling it anyway.
No, you got this. I believe. You could. All right.
No. Fuck.
Okay, well, unless you want to spend an omen, either the urn must fall or you must fall.
You could spend an omen to reroll.
I'm gonna spin another omen. I need
Let's
this.
go.
I need this -3.
Yes!
Oh.
All right. So you spent a second omen to re-roll that. All right, so you're down to 2 omens, but you are successful. You barely managed to catch the urn in your arms before it slips out.
Feat of superhuman strength to get this damn urn and jar, because they're in the same container. And if I fall, then I die.
Yes. Okay. You emerge, you climb this rope up to the top. At the top of it is the passage around you turns from stone to dirt to wood, like the cord out inside of a tree. And you climb out through... Second. You, let's see. Arvin, you were the first at the top, so you see this little wooden gate in the side of this tree, just barely big enough to crawl through. You haul yourself out and find yourself climbing down a rope ladder on the exterior of a massive, long since leafless tree. This tree was dead and leafless long before any miseries befell this land. Branches are groaning from a dozen hanging bodies' weight. Nooses sway excitedly in the wind. And all around you stretches the graveyard. And Arvin, as you climb down and your companions climb up, you realize that all of the nooses, including those with corpses hanging from them, are in fact attached to the rope that everyone is climbing up on the inside. And so as they climb up, it weighs the rope down, causing the corpses outside to bounce around like some macabre marionette show.
Okay, so is there a noose within arm's reach?
I mean, almost certainly, yes.
Once I get down to a height where a fall will not do very much damage to me, I grab onto one of the nooses and swing on it like a child would swing on a rope swing.
You know, this tracks with the system, honestly.
Yep.
All right. Actually, You swing on that noose?
Yeah, baby, I'm swinging. I'm having a great time.
Let me think about this for a second. Yeah. Nah, there's already a bunch. I was thinking about whether or not you swinging on a noose would make it more difficult for your companions to climb the rope, but there's already a dozen corpses hanging from the rope.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't seem
I
like
don't
it would
think
be
so,
like
no.
a big effect. No.
Yeah, one by one, you all climb out from the inside of the tree, and this same sight greets you.
I'm laughing like a yeah. I'm like, ooh, wee.
I do no such frolicking to get down. I get down calmly and deliberately.
Any thoughts on the strangly tree?
I look around at the tree and I kind of giggle and laugh and like not literally knock on wood. It's like, hey, this is kind of like my 20th birthday. When I could
What?
drink.
I can drink.
Oh my
How
gosh.
fresh are the corpses that are hanging?
Old, very old.
Very old, like
Old and busted,
mummified.
not the new hotness.
Not the new hotness. They've been
Not
hanging
new.
for a while.
Honestly, old hat. Not even
Yeah.
interested.
Are any of them wearing like anything in particular that stands out? Armor, jewelry, anything
Nope.
that shines?
Anything shiny has long since been picked from these corpses.
Yeah, it tracks.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think maybe like at day 3 being surrounded by so much death, he's like, yeah, whatever. I went through the sarcophagus corner, man. This ain't nothing.
Any
Yeah,
further
you
thoughts
did die
on?
that one time.
I did die.
That's true,
that
you
one
did
time.
die that one
was
time.
uncool. Look, been there, done that.
Any further thoughts on the strangly tree?
One of this is kind of looking like an irreverent place, and I'm like definitely a weird heretical priest. So I'm like, are any of them missing teeth?
Ooh.
Yes, most of them